welcome to G.A.M.E, the show that covers games, arts, movies, and everything else. And now, here's your host, Big Pimpin' Jay.
Yes, welcome to another wonderful episode of G.A.M.E. Guys, thank you for tuning in today. We are going to have an absolutely amazing program today. Please make sure you contact us, man. Email us, gameshowchat@gmail.com. We love the interaction. Hit us up on Twitter, and guys, leave comments, because like I said, we love the social interaction. Today, I have a wonderful panel with me. Today, we got my man, Mega Sean, and we have the great mustache over here to my left. Things are going to be awesome today. Guys, with the new next-gen systems here and everything going on, back in the day when we were kids growing up, G.A.M.E came out, we got that stuff first day. We wanted to be the cool kid on the block. We wanted to hang out. We wanted to have fun. But to nowadays, I mean, aside from like your sports games, maybe like Battlefield, is there really a reason to get a game first day? Guys, game on.
Hey, mustache goes first.
Hey, in my honest opinion, when it comes to video games, there is no reason to get them first day. I mean, unless they're multiplayer, unless you really have to be there, you practicing with your Street Fighters, your Mortal Kombats, or what have you, or you got your Call of Duties, or your Gears of War, what's the point of getting it first day? I mean, if you get those games first day, then you get to play with your friends. And then when you get bored of the multiplayer, then you'll go and play first player. If anybody does play first, I don't know if anybody. The campaign mode. But like for me, I mean, in fact.
Why you gotta flex when it's about you? I mean, that's
the mustache telling me to do that.
I'll drink to that.
But yeah, when it comes for me, games nowadays are really expensive. I mean, they've always been expensive, but you weren't paying for them then. You get a game 2 or 3 a year because your parents are buying them for them. Maybe your birthday, maybe some around Christmas.
Maybe you put mom and dad against you for the divorce fans?
Maybe. But nowadays, when you got a job and you got life and stuff to prepare for, you buy your games, you buy gasoline for your car. And video games are still important to me. I still like playing them, but they just get cheaper as you wait. I mean, everything that I've bought over the last year, I don't think I've bought brand spanking out of the gate. I waited until it got to the price point that I like in order to buy it. And I missed out on a lot of stuff because like we hang out on Xbox Live every once in a while, or well, not really too much PSN, but Xbox Live. And everybody's done playing it. They're playing a new Battlefield, they're playing a new Call of Duty, and I'm like, man, come on, I want to play some Gears of War now. And it was like, man, I'm done with Gears of War, or Gears of War 3. It was like, come on, let's play. Resident Evil 5 was the other one. I wanted to play some Resident Evil 5. Everybody then moved on from that.
You were like 3 years late.
Yeah, it was extremely late. I was really late, and everybody's like, well, it's time. It's like, I don't have that game anymore. I got rid of it.
So for you then, it's more of a price point issue. You're like, if I didn't have to drop $65 to the game first day, you wouldn't have an issue with it.
I mean, to me, if it was a such thing game service like Netflix, where stuff was just on there, you pay for a service and you just played the games, then I wouldn't have a problem for it. But if I had to.
That is GameFly, which we would love an endorsement from.
Well, it's kind of like that. But then again, GameFly, if you're busy and you rent a game.
That's true.
And you don't play it for a couple of months, you still paying for it every month.
This is very true. What's the last game that you bought first day? Ooh. Because you're notorious for getting stuff when it comes out.
I used to be that guy.
A recovering first day huh?
Battlefield 4. But it wasn't even first day. I might have got it a week later because another friend had it, and I didn't feel like waiting any longer.
But Battlefield, at least those type of games, it's the multiplayer experience. I mean, you got the last Batman game first week, didn't you?
No. Oh. No. I got it for Black Friday, and it was like $20 from Best Buy. But to go to what the great Dr. Kuji said, because I've been saying his name wrong for so long.
Because there's so many. You know how many letters are in that thing?
Too many. I've never even thought about it. But just because, like you said, life happens. Yeah. So now you got kids, you got gas, you got other things to worry about as opposed to some 60, some 70, or if you're buying a launch pack, $120 for a game, it's not really worth it unless it is something to where you have to rank up, and then that's gonna affect you because you don't want to be the guy still with the default assault rifle, and guys are running around here with scars and everything else and rocket launchers, and you're like, well, it's hard for me to kill anybody. So, in that regard, yes. But besides that, it's a waste of money.
All right, so let's kind of spin it from this perspective. Taking money aside from this, and in all reality, I can't remember the last new game. I don't buy new games. Right. I think I got that Injustice deal for $10 that we won't tell anybody about. But it's like what you guys say. I don't have the time, the effort, or the resources to drop $60, $70 once a month on an addiction. it's just not going to work for me. I'd rather do crack or heroin.
But I'll tell you what does work: family video. So if there's a game, because that's like the last place you can rent a game at.
A video store?
Well, no, I'm saying because if you want something that bad that day, instead of dropping $60, you go and spend $3, have it for 4 days, and if it's something that you must have, then you can either rent it again or you buy it. But if not, you're like, you know what? I'm glad I didn't buy it. I only lost $4. I played the game. I enjoyed it. And I'll send it back, and then you pick it up, later on down the road.
Art that's
Gone.
disappearing.
Well, but see, that's where a service like GameFly or like a video Netflix.
And it's a good thing that the fans spoke out of it because Microsoft was about to kill that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then let me kind of spin it like this. Aside from those big multiplayer games and those sports games, what kind of game for you would be worth going in out and getting first week or so?
One where I didn't have to spend $40 in DLC a month later. So like if everything came together and it was $70 and this was the game, everything, and then like whatever was released.
So then nothing ever from Capcom apparently?
No, never, probably not. But like if I paid $70 but I knew, every pack that came out I was gonna get automatically, that might entice me a little bit more. But even still, that's food. I got steaks to buy, and chicken, so I can put my money, to better use where I could just wait and get the Game of the Year edition for $20.
What are you looking for in a game that you're going to say, I'm going to go drop $60, a couple hours, my hard-earned time to buy this?
I'm going to tell you, I used to be that guy.
You were that guy.
We all were that guy.
No. Don't put me with this.
I was that guy that when the game came out, I had it day one. I didn't give a care, how much it cost. It was just, I got it. And I still have those games, and some of them are still in the cell phone.
How many of them have you actually opened and played?
Exactly. Some of them are still, and that's kind of how my outlook on it changed. It's just because it's like, this is the same game now. It's going to be the same game in 5 years. I mean, right now, I'm going back and buying Dreamcast games that I didn't pay. I didn't buy initially there because they're cheap. You buy a whole lot for like $30. You get like 20 games, and I'm like, this is great. But, right now, if I were to buy a video game brand spanking new, I hate to say this, but that new Super Mario 3D World on a Wii U, it looks, if I wanted to buy a Wii U, which is kind of hard for me to really want to buy a Wii U.
That's because
right
there's
now.
only 2 games for the Wii U, aside from Zelda and Mario.
Zelda and Mario, that's exactly.
But in all reality, that's the only reason you're buying a Nintendo system for anyways. I mean, you buy it for 2 franchises. And in that aspect, I get it. I understand it. I would almost go out and say, you're right, they would be something fun to do. But I can't sit here and take my hard-earned money, like Mega Sean has said. I'm going to go in, I'm going to buy this. And then a week later, I'm going to drop $10 for some DLC. And then 3 weeks later, oh, wait, there's another pass. Oh, wait, there's another. It's just, guys, in all reality, the PC universe used to do this for the longest time. Is any game that you would buy, realistically, you were buying a boxed beta. I mean, the week the game came out, there were 3 patches already available for it to fix all the crap that was wrong with it. With the consoles, it's a little different, but there's still a ton of bugs. Like GTA's got a ton of bugs, Battlefield's got a ton of bugs.
Yeah.
For me, it's like I would have issues buying a game that's broken from Jump Street.
Well, they're doing it more and more now, just because everybody who buys these new systems hooked up to the internet, so they don't have to release it. Like back in the day, a Genesis Super Nintendo game, that better be done or nobody's going to buy it. Because it's going to be, crap. Everybody find out how buggy it is because they don't go back and fix those things.
Exactly.
But today it's just like, oh, there's a bug in it. Let's send out a patch.
But still, even then, I still have a hard time buying stuff that's broken. I mean, I get it if I'm going as a project, but to sit here and drop $50, $60, and I understand, guys, it's a lot of hard work doing these games. I mean, you guys are putting in feature-length time. It's almost like making a freaking movie for this stuff. Yeah. Man, guys, thank you so very much. Guys at home, I hope you've enjoyed the chat. Let us know, how many of you fools out there are willing to drop hundreds of dollars on games, weeks of, stuff that comes out, because I know there's a lot of guys who bought that last Batman, a lot of guys who went out and just love Killer Instinct and are dropping money hand over fist for it. Guys, hit us up on the website here. Email us, gameshowchat@gmail.com. Tweet us. Let us know what's going on. Tell us what you think. Tell us how crazy we are, how stupid you think we are. If you think that we're just being cheap, let us know. Until next time, guys, Mega Sean, the Great Mustache. I'm Big Pimpin' J. Guys, have a great drink. Game over.
It appears the game is over before it even begins.